Good morning. I'm going to try to go live once a week on Friday mornings. So here I am. If I can do this before my daughter wakes up, it will be great. So that's my goal, is I'm going to get you guys a live video every Friday morning before my daughter wakes up if I can. So today I wanted to talk about the 3 tips I'm going to give you for how to overcome feelings of fear and unworthiness. I know it's something that I have really had to learn for myself, and it's something that I have to continuously work on. And I think a lot of people have this same issue. It stems from false beliefs that we create in our childhood, in our developmental stages. We get something imprinted on us that there's something wrong with us, that we're somehow not perfect. And I think a lot of it also stems from our net worth sometimes, right? Your net worth, how much money's in the bank, how much money you're bringing in versus how much is going out, or how much you make versus how much debt you have, our net worth. And if we equate our worthiness with how much money we have, then our worthiness can very easily be taken away, right? If you're not financially in the place you want to be, are you suddenly not worthy? So as a mom and someone who's currently pregnant and raising a young child and living through this pandemic and working on building my own business as a spiritual entrepreneur, I could very easily fall into feeling unworthy because I'm not making as much money as I would like to be yet. I'm working on it. Working on getting there. But also, while I'm creating a life right now and I'm growing a baby and I'm taking care of a child, it makes it a little more challenging to make lots of money right now. I'm home for the summer from my teaching job. And hi, Heather. So I'm not pulling in a lot of money right now, but I know that I can and I know that I will. But while I'm not, am I not worthy? Am I somehow less worthy because I am not pulling in a lot of money? What makes us worthy? We are all worthy, right? But sometimes we get these fears. And maybe it's not money. Maybe you have enough money, but maybe you feel like you don't look the right way, or you don't know what to say in the right way, or you don't have the relationship you want, or you don't have the friendships you want, or you don't have the social life you want, or whatever it is that you feel that you don't have that makes you unworthy and causes that fear, or you feel like afraid of the future because you don't know what's going to happen. And that's a big thing that's coming up right now too, is fear, right? In this world we're living in, there's a lot of scary stuff happening. There's the pandemic, there's climate change, there's all this fear. So for me, I wanted to share my tips of what do I do when I'm feeling these feelings of fear, these feelings of unworthiness coming up. The first thing I have to do, step 1, is just recognizing that you're feeling it. Okay? Because a lot of times you're feeling something and you're not even acknowledging it. But the feeling is there, trying to get your attention. How do we know it's happening? You start to get uncomfortable. You're just uncomfortable. You just feel not at ease. You start to get annoyed with the people around you, or you start to pick on yourself. It might show up as picking on someone else or picking on yourself, right? Or you start to feel anxious. There's always a sensation that goes along with fear coming up or something coming up that needs to be released, right? So when a negative feeling comes up, the first thing you got to do, step one, is recognize it. That's all you have to do. Just acknowledge it. Because if you can acknowledge it, it's not going to just run the show anymore, right? It's not going to just be in control if you see that it's there. Like, I see you. I'm aware of you. I'm not going to let you run the show. So you don't let it run the show after you acknowledge it. And then you have to let it out of you because it's in there now. The fear is in there. The unworthiness is in there. Whatever negative emotion you're experiencing is in there. You got to release it. You can't let it stay. So how do you release it? So that's where you need a tool to release it. So it can just be speaking. If you have someone you can confide in that you're comfortable speaking these fears out with, if you have a therapist, a partner, a best friend, a mentor, a spiritual coach, someone you can speak with, get it out. If you don't, you can journal it out. Journaling is really good too. I try to journal every night and get those feelings out of me. Whatever needs to be felt and released, I try to get it out of me. So step one, recognize the feeling. Step two, release it in words, in writing, in some way. If you need to cry it out, scream it out, listen to music and sing it out, dance it out, whatever you need to do, but get it out of you. Then, when the negative stuff is out, the positive stuff can get put in. And so you transmute it. So my team of coaches that I work with, we like to say we are transmutational coaches, not transformational coaches. Because you can go to a transformational coach and they'll be like, you just need to change your mindset. Stop thinking negative and think positive. It's not enough to just change what you're thinking. You have to release the feeling and replace it with something better. Our bodies hold on to stuff. Just changing what you're thinking is not going to change what you're feeling. You got to change what you're feeling, right? We want to change what you're feeling, not just what you're thinking. So you release the negative emotion and then you replace it with something that feels better. You shift your vibration. How can we do that? With the power of visualization, with the power of breath, of movement, of vibration in terms of music. You can listen to healing vibrational music and you can visualize things that feel better. So for me, when I'm feeling freaked out because I'm currently in a situation where I'm pregnant, I'm raising a child, I'm trying to build a business, I'm in this like birthing energy, right? I'm trying to create. I'm creating a new life. I'm creating a new business. I'm waiting to create my abundance. I'm working on attracting abundance. Instead of being in the fear vibration now of, oh my God, what if I fail? What if I can't do this? What if I don't have enough money? What if I can't pay my bills? I release that feeling. I recognize it. I release it. I replace it with visualizing myself achieving my goals, visualizing all the steps I can take that will lead me in the direction of what I want, visualizing the help that I will receive or the abundance I will receive, and then also recognizing where I've done it in the past. Sometimes in order to realize how powerful we are and how capable we are, you need to look back at your life and look at everything you have done for yourself in the past. How much have you manifested? Do you have a job, a home, friends, family, you manifested that. So you recognize it and you acknowledge yourself and you acknowledge your own worthiness and focus on that vibration.